Well, that's been our excitement for this morning. Good morning. We noticed that we had 3 bulls get out on us, and they were walking around in our cornfield. So we fenced off. This whole 80 is fenced off, and so we locked them up. We got our drone out. I just gotta close this gate. And we tried corralling them, but they would just run in the corn, and we could not get them to come. It was it didn't go very well. So then we thought, all right, let's grab our drone, and we flew up, and we got them into that corner over there, and the drone came in behind them, and because the drone moves much faster, we were able to push them right in. Anyway, that actually happened yesterday, and I say that. We noticed them yesterday get out. I'll put this gate up. We noticed that yesterday when I was coming home from swathing. We noticed that they were out, and we couldn't get them in. So today is Thursday the 20th, and we were able to we threw the drone up, and we located them out there, and we were able to move them all along this fence line and get them in. So that is handy, having the drone, because the drone we've seen in the past where the drone moves animals, and the drone moves faster. But anyway. We had left some gates open. We locked the other bulls by the slough, and we opened some of these other gates in case they would come in for night. And they didn't, but we were able to find them with the drone, like I said. So anyway, yeah, that was a little bit, our 3 top bulls were all out. And we found out how they got out. A tree had fallen on that fence line back there by the corn, and the line was down for quite a ways. So thankfully enough, we were able to get them back in, and I'm hoping that they're good. So, because we had some other gates, and so Quinn and Dylan, they quickly came back and closed those gates. They're just over there. So anyway, all right, we got ourselves a bit of a breeze, and we're having a bit of tractor issues back home. We used the tractor a whole bunch yesterday and no issues, and today now the one tractor won't start. Not quite sure, thinking fuse, but can't figure that out. So I didn't get the work done back home. I was wanting to clean up more around the shop, around the yard, that kind of stuff, but that didn't get to happen. So anyway, we got breeze, and I'm gonna go swathing. My son has he had a bunch of doctor's appointments today. Well, I'll tell you the story once I get in here. When we were out camping this summer, we always have a fish fry, and we eat a whack load of walleye. During that Parker had, he went into, I don't want to say anaphylactic shock, because I don't think that's right, but he couldn't swallow at all. So we had figured that he was allergic to fish. Walleye, we weren't sure. So before he heads out to college, Lindsay, my wife, had to get him tested. So took him in, and seems like the test came back already. They're not quite home, but it showed that he is allergic to walleye. So he's the one that likes fish the most, probably in our family, and fishing. So that sucks. But anyway, I'm gonna swath until he gets back from that, and then we'll see what we can get knocked down. But like yesterday when I ended it, we tightened up that canvas, and it all seemed to work a whole lot better. So we're gonna see what we can get down here. Alrighty, I am switching things up here a little bit. I was noticing that because this is the first year we've gone with our air seeder, and this air seeder is 10-inch spacing. I was kind of noticing in my swaths beside us that the swath was kind of falling back into the right on the ground, because from seed to seed, or from plant to plant, it's further apart and it leaves more of a gap for the swath to fall down into it. So I'm going to try something here. We're going to go at a 10-degree angle, and having that little bit of an angle, I'm hoping that it helps keep the fluff up, or keep the swath up. And after the first pass I did there, I think it looks pretty good. So we're gonna try that. I've got probably 60 acres at least done here. So if I like how this works, then we will do the rest of the fields that way. Daryl had asked me earlier whether that's something that we should be doing, and I thought, well, we'll see how it goes. I like going straight up and down. With the field, but if we have to, we have the technology to go at an angle, so, and still be driving with auto steer, so that's nice. So we are going to try that. It's going to look a little goofy because part of the field is straight up and down and some of the field is at an angle, but you got to try and figure out what works best, and I'm hoping that this works. So the oats field, this field's looking really good. Yeah, all along we thought this field looked pretty good. So, but you never know. We'll have a whole lot better idea next week once we get combining. But we're moving along nicely. Stalks are still fairly green. The heads are ripe. So that's a variety thing that we're finding. We're trying a different variety this year, and we'll see if that one's any better. So we did a half section of that new variety and 480 acres of this stuff. In the end, it comes down to well, yield. How it goes through the combine and everything. So that variety is also supposed to be a little bit shorter, less straw to put through the combine, but we do need straw, at least a quarter section of oats roughly, just to bale up. So then we want longer straw. So Alright, Parker is back, and he's going to take over. I think going at an angle seems to be working good. There's a lot of oats here. This is, I think that looks pretty good. Looking forward to combining that. That will take a little while to get that green out of there, but that's the nature of the beast. I'm going to throw the drone up. It's always nice to do some dronage, so if I can get this thing working, we'll throw it up and go from there. It is supper time, so he'll go for a couple hours. I'm gonna go home for supper, and then when the dew sets in, then he'll have to quit. So yeah, we got a good chunk done here.
Thought I'd fly over my own state. Something about those city lights were calling out my name. Now mama, don't you cry. You know there'll come a day where I come visit you at home. And if I never stay, the same old worn out welcome sign, the population getting by, crossing that county line brings back the good old days, with the same old station on the side of that homegrown two-lane paradise, watching that midnight the same. This concrete tree line's got my head up in the clouds. A good thing that I got my roots back in steady ground. With the same old small chairs parking lot, I cried when Bobby tied the knot. By God, we never thought he'd give her his last name. Or the ring that I won on the night that we once stayed 14 to 9. Those Friday football lights sure did feel like fame. This big world will always change, but the small town will stay the same. Thought these freeways led to freedom, thought I'd leave and find my way. But when this big map tide breaks me down, I go back to the place.
Okay, well, while I was running the drone there, I'm waiting for it to return. I've got it coming back here on its own. But while it's doing that, the camera makes the field look very, very green. And I know it is green, but it definitely looks a lot greener from the sky than it does from the ground. But like I said, if you grab these heads are completely good to go. So I should grab a green one and I'll show you. Even this one, this was cut the other day and it's got green and the heads are good to go. So alright, well, all the big noticeable changes are starting to slow down. Now it's a lot of the little things that are going on in the shop. Just checking out where the guys are at. Obviously they're not here anymore. I believe that pallet of plywood, or that bundle of plywood, it just arrived at the end of the day because I believe they're at the point where they can put plywood around the whole bottom and then they can start tinning. So the doors can be put in, but they're getting it. They're waiting on the spray foam guy. I think is coming tomorrow to put spray foam above there, and then they can finish putting closing that in for the door guys. The electrician did, I think, pretty much everything today, if not everything, a lot of it. He was working up in the office, parts room, all that area. So it is coming, and yeah, good day. Parker's still out there. He's going. I think it's going pretty good. And talking with Daryl, our plan is hopefully to we're going to possibly try our combining some wheat tomorrow, at least run a sample, see what it's testing, gives us an idea whether we'll be doing the oats first or whether we can just go in the wheat. So yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow, and slowly we'll get our whole yard back here. We're having some issues with the 7718 that I bought. It turns over and turns over but won't start. So we're thinking it's a fuse or a relay. Hopefully it's not like the ECM, but it's like the ECM isn't turning on to turn on the fuel pump and all that stuff. So it's like it's not getting fuel. So anyway, Little Morton's coming out tomorrow to work on Dylan's tractor. There's a few little things that we want done up on that, and he's gonna check out this thing tomorrow. So yeah, it's a beautiful evening, and I'm hoping that we shouldn't have a problem finishing that field tomorrow, but we will see how it goes. But anyway, that's going to be a wrap for the day. Those bulls, everybody was good over there, and we fixed that fence where they were getting out, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. But I'm glad that didn't happen while we were all gone on holidays, or that at least we caught them. So yeah, anyway, that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed it. Harvest is around the corner. Shop being done is also right around the corner, and it's gonna get busy here really quick. So, and we're losing two guys, Quinn, my nephew, Daryl's boy, and Parker. They leave in a week and a half for college, and or a week. I guess it's just a week, and yeah, then we're down manpower. But we got her figured out. I think I know we hired somebody. I'm not sure whether he starts Monday or when he's starting, but it's a local guy, a neighbor of ours, and he's going to start for harvest. And if everything goes good, then it may turn into a full-time gig here. He's got cattle as well. He only lives a couple miles away. He may also continue right on through winter and help us during calving and all that other stuff. So he's got his class 1. He's and he knows how to. I think he knows how to do most things on the farm, or a lot of things. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and have yourself a good one.